So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Bears nothing.
Second and 14. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, It's Patterson, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
Operating from the gun, Ford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Patterson. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 24. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Patterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run with Bawden. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Patterson on the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, Ford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And now look at him go. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 21, Bears nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 8.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right.
They have pressure coming, and they got him once again.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10.
40-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
At the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun again to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Ford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bears' 29.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going. Out of bounds.
The City Chiefs. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Chiefs 28, Bears nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Looking to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Bears first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Once more, they turn to Patterson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Another carry for the running back.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down, Bears.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
The pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
1 yard on the play. And it's third down.
They'll drop the throw. The quick slant caught. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is 3rd and goal as Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play and in the end zone. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, Bears nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards on 1st down. It's Patterson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Mahomes going to throw. On the move to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Patterson.
The ball carried by number 28.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeout. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chiefs, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.